What's up, my fellow kayak fishermen? There's a new way to catch more fish from your kayak, and it's called the Kayak Beast. And it's very different from any methods you've tried before because of how it makes you better at everything you do inside your kayak. And as you'll see, you drop 15 to 35 pounds of kayak weight, while at the same time you build up kayak strength and muscle in only 9 short weeks. And best part of all, it doesn't require you to go on a diet, join a gym, or exercise for hours a week. You lose 15 to 35 pounds in 9 weeks without giving up desserts, without giving up alcohol, or without giving up hours of your time every week to exercise. So if you want to start catching more fish from your kayak and lose 15 to 35 pounds in just 9 weeks while building a better body for on and off the water, you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. Hi, I'm Luke Prentice. I'm a 23-year fitness coach and personal trainer. I'm certified as an online personal trainer and in-person fitness trainer. I have a bachelor's degree in kinesiology with a minor in health education. I'm an active duty veteran of the United States Coast Guard and have been addicted to kayak fishing since 2013 when I bought my first fishing kayak. I fell head over heels in love with kayak fishing. It was a perfect marriage of my love for fishing and my love for fitness. And man, I couldn't wait to get out on the water and start catching fish when I bought my first kayak. I mean, since I've been a fitness professional my entire career, I've always worked out and been in good shape. So I thought paddling around to catch fish from a kayak would be a breeze. That is until my third fishing trip, when I decided to take a long excursion. I paddled out 4 miles from my launch around noontime with the current and the wind at my back, and I thought, man, this is easy. I could do this forever. Then finally, I got on fish like right at the evening bite, right when it was time to head back in before dark, and I thought, hell, it took me an hour and a half of slow, easy paddling to get here. I could double time it on the way back and make it back in, half that time, 45 minutes. So I started back with 45 minutes of daylight left, thinking I'd be back before dark. Well, little did I know, I now had the tide against me, the wind against me, and I had a load of fish on top of my kayak, adding another 20 to 30 pounds. So instead of making it back to the launch in half the time it took me to paddle out, it took me almost twice as long, fighting the current, wind, and hauling the extra fish weight on top of my kayak. And that was paddling as hard and fast as I possibly could, paddling 10 times harder than I did on the way out. Well, needless to say, I wasn't prepared to be out in the dark. I didn't have lights, and I barely knew where the hell I was, and I was freaking gassed out. I was feeling pains in muscles I didn't even know existed. So after almost dying from exhaustion and getting lost in the dark, I finally made it back. But it was a total reality check, and I quickly realized that kayak muscles are different from the typical gym muscles I'd worked out my whole life. So, being that I already created workouts as a profession, I started creating exercises and workouts to prepare myself for the physical demands of kayak fishing to build up my kayak muscles and strength. Because I damn sure wasn't going to get in another situation like that in the future. I wanted to feel safe on the water. I wanted to reach more fish and catch more fish without gassing out and wondering if I was ever going to make it back home. Since then, my kayak strength and fitness have went through the roof. And now I have the kayak strength to go as far as I want to find fish and catch fish, and then paddle or now pedal back to the launch without wanting to pass out from exhaustion or feel like I'm in danger of not making it back safely. Then when 2020 and COVID happened, I learned of all the new people who were getting into kayak fishing as a way to be outdoors, and I thought to myself, if I work out and exercise for a living, and I almost didn't make it back to the launch when I first started kayak fishing, what's going to happen to people with normal desk jobs that don't work out for a living? They're going to be in twice the trouble I was in. And that's when I decided to create some kayak-specific workout programs designed for building kayak fishing strength and fitness exclusively. So kayak fishermen can be stronger, safer, and catch more fish by upgrading their number one kayak fishing tool, their body. But I also know that losing kayak weight, especially belly fat, makes us a lot better kayak fishermen too. Losing belly fat makes a huge difference in our kayak fishing and a huge difference in the rest of our life too. First off, it drops 20 to 50 pounds off our kayak load, which reduces our drag It makes it a lot easier to paddle or pedal through the water. Second thing losing belly fat does is improve our stability by lowering our center of gravity. So when we go to lean over the side of the kayak, we're not hanging 30 to 40 pounds over the side trying to tip us over. And it makes it a lot easier to stand up in our kayak too. It makes it easier to stand up from our seat without an extra 20 to 50 pounds. It makes it a lot easier to balance too. Once we are standing, without that 20 to 50 pounds, our center of gravity isn't as high above the kayak. When our center of gravity is that high, it wants to tip us over more. And the third way losing belly fat helps our kayak fishing is by improving our flexibility and mobility. When we're carrying extra belly fat, we can't lean forward all the way because our belly is hitting our legs. And if we try to reach around back behind us, well, our belly is hitting the seat and we can't turn all the way to get things from our tank well, rod holders, etc. So losing belly fat makes it easier to reach everything and move around on our kayak too. And that's why I created the Kayak Beast program. So kayak fishermen can build up their kayak strength and lose extra kayak weight. And the best part about it is, I've cracked the code on fast, easy weight loss to where it's nothing like any other diet program or workout program you've ever tried before. Matter of fact, we don't even have to diet. The way I teach you to lose weight, it'll strip off weight faster than a redfish stripping line off your reel, all while eating desserts and enjoying your favorite adult beverages. And my Kayak Beast workouts, they take less than 30 minutes to do with only one pair of 10-pound dumbbells. And they are specifically designed workouts for the physical demands of kayak fishing and building up our kayak strength, unlike the typical bro workouts that just work our beach muscles. We meet live on Zoom and Facebook Live every week to install a new Kayak Beast workout and upgrade your flex fasting eating plan. These are also loaded inside your Kayak Beast phone app, where we load a weekly workout, track our progress, download your flex fasting guides, watch daily videos to guide you step by step through the 9 weeks. We have live chat, we can record your foods if you want, and sync up the app with your other fitness tracking devices, watches, etc. And then we just watch the magic happen, baby. So if you're interested in catching more fish from your kayak by losing 15 to 35 pounds in the next 9 weeks while building up your kayak strength and fitness, scroll through the testimonials and see the results of kayak fishermen like yourself who already went Kayak Beast mode and built better bodies for kayak fishing and better bodies for life. Once you sign up, I'll send you over a link to download the Kayak Beast phone app, and I'll invite you into the Kayak Beast private Facebook group. I'll then get you the schedule for the live workouts and live flex fasting sessions. We'll set up a free onboarding call to make sure you're clear on the first steps to get you started going Kayak Beast mode and losing 15 to 35 pounds in the next 9 weeks while building up your kayak muscle and strength. And remember, when you go Kayak Beast mode, you build a better body for kayak fishing and a better body for life. I look forward to seeing you inside. Tight lines.